What's up, guys? Universal Mastery. Wherever you're at, Universal Mastery. I'm coming to you today. Universal Mastery. Be there. And once again, Universal Mastery. Thanks for watching. About the energy that you hold right now creates your future. I was never the person that could settle for that shit. Everything should be a learning experience. You should always be, we're supposed to evolve. So you need to learn these tools, you need to learn these skills to grow, become strong. All right, guys. So Universal Mastery coming to you today on one of the main strips, Miami Beach. So basically in today's video, what I'm gonna cover is the Qliphothic Spheres, my bad, spheres. And basically what that is it's in a spiritual initiation, okay? So there is something called the Tree of Life, and there is also something called the Tree of Death. And when you talk about the Qliphothic initiation, that's going to be the Tree of Death. So that's pretty much embracing all the dark aspects of yourself to really find out who you are as a person and have all types of self-development and self-gnosis, self-understanding, so that you can be a better person in general and strive a lot more easily in life. So I'm going to give you my personal gnosis and my experience of what it's been like for me so far. And right now, just for those of you who don't know what the Qliphothic spheres are and what this whole initiation thing is, I don't blame you. There's actually like 99.999% of people don't really know about it. Only really spiritual people that are on what you would call the left-hand path usually are familiar with it, but there's also tons of other people that don't consider themselves even on the left-hand path, and they just consider themselves, you know, open to whatever spiritual powers that will help them be a better person, which is what I consider myself. I'm not going to go into much detail about the left-hand path and what that is yet. I'll probably go into it later, a different time. But yeah, so far I have initiated through 4 spheres, okay? And I think I'm still working through, I'm definitely still working through a couple of them. I got a couple more hours. I have until 8 o'clock until I initiate myself to another 3 spheres, okay? So far I'm working on 4. I started off with working on 1, the first one, and there's a traditional way that you go through it. So I started off with working with the first one, and then after that, my spirit guides, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, spirit guides are 100% real. They're basically spiritual entities, deities, that are really invested in your growth, and they want to see you do good. Look, there's a Ferrari right next to me. I'm gonna have a Ferrari pretty soon here, and look, there's a Rolls Royce. Yeah. So as I was saying, sorry, I got a little distracted. As I was saying, I started with the first one, and I let that last a day. The way I go, the way my spirits guide me, and then they said do 3 more. So I'm gonna do. So I did 3 more. And now they're telling me at 8 o'clock to do 3 more. Now, this is the funny thing. You can go through the Qliphothic spheres either consciously or subconsciously. So from what my guides have told me, I've been through this initiation process about 4 times. Now, this being my 4th time, this second time around. Now, in the past, I wasn't conscious of it, okay? So I was doing it subconsciously. I don't know. I knew nothing about it, and because I knew nothing about it and I was going through it, it was making it a lot harder for me to initiate myself because I had a lot of misconfused beliefs, right? So I was still bound in the constraints of religion and things in that nature, okay? So now that I've opened my mind and I feel like I am on the right path, and I know that for a fact, 100% sure I am on the right path, I'm starting to really figure out who I am. Open different doors for myself. I want to give a shout out to a couple channels. To 3 main channels. VK Jehanam, he definitely helped me figure out my path and gave me clarity on what direction I'm moving in. And it's been with me my whole life. He just pretty much, you know, took the shades off of the reality that I was living with religion. And then EA Quetting, 100% sure EA Quetting as well. And then Grail of the Serpent. They are amazing channels. Go check them out. They will teach you things about life, about how to reach your full potential, and how to really follow your path. So, as I was saying, so I did 3 more. So right now I'm on my 4th, and until 8 o'clock tonight, it's the New Year's today, I'm gonna initiate 3 more. So you might be like, what do you mean, like, initiating? What does this mean? Well, it's basically this form of a ritual, if you will. Okay, so you know, like when you wake up in the morning, you know, you have your morning ritual, right? You might go get coffee, you might go to the gym. Fucking Miami. You might, dude, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. So yeah. So you know, you have your morning ritual. That dude is pissed. Oh my God. Fucking Jesus. Alright, so look, lambs. We got the lambs. Hold up. Peep the lambs. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, it's really distracting here in Miami during the 4th of July. There's all kinds of cars like this most of the time, but most of them are rented, so it doesn't really impress me. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna be different, and it's gonna be a different color than what any of these rented vehicles are. So stay tuned to that. I'll have one soon. I'll be making videos like this inside of my Lamborghini soon. And then I'll have a Maserati. That'll be my next car, a really nice one. So, as I was saying, I'm on my 4th, it's like okay, so to initiate it, it's like performing a ritual. So you say a sequence of words, and then you basically talk to the spiritual realm, okay? The metaphysical, the astral plane, if you will, the really powerful spirits that are in that plane. And what they want for you is they want you to be the best you, most of them, the ones that I work with and the people that I know work with, they want the best for you, and we know who those entities are. You say a sequence of words to these specific entities. So for each sphere, there's 10 of them, remember? So for each of those spheres, there is a different entity or entities, 2 being the most, that work with that sphere, and they help to initiate you, okay? So they will teach you a certain lesson that they have planned for you to help you become a better person. So essentially, when you initiate in this, you will immediately experience the path of resistance, okay? So this is the thing about society. Most people take the path of least resistance, and they never become a better person, they never grow, and they stay in their stagnant mindsets of just always wishing for things, okay? So what if you were the person that no longer had to wish for things, but would think about things that they want, and then they would actually manifest in their life with the action behind it, you know, with actually going out and getting it. So that's what I'm talking about. So I've initiated myself in this 3 times prior, and it was hard. It was really, really tough, and it was dark, and at points I felt like I was losing my mind. But I always, you know, stayed true to myself as best as I could, and I pulled through. Now this time I'm consciously initiating myself, and it's a whole different experience, and I'm finding that it's a lot more easygoing. It's still a challenge, 110% sure, because I've experienced what reality is like once you've initiated 3 times, and it's amazing. It's really great. I mean, life becomes magical, but as soon as you reinitiate, because I want to do it consciously. This is the first time I've ever done it consciously, as I said. I want to do it because if there's any loose ends that I want to strap up, then this is the time that I want to learn. So I'm here now doing it consciously. As I said, I'm on the 4th sphere. I'm going to do 3 more tonight, and then I have 2 more, I believe, to work through, and then I'll be finished consciously. And then there's a whole nother 10 spheres that I have to work through that are called the non-Qliphothic spheres, but that'll be a different video because I haven't gotten there yet. So there is definitely power, wisdom, knowledge, courage, strength, gnosis, success that comes from doing this. And from my experience, to those of you who know about the Qliphoth, or those of you who are interested, I would say do this. And if you have any questions, go to VK Jehoram WordPress, search up on Google VK Jehoram Qliphothic Spheres, and he talks about it in his WordPress. He's got a great blog, absolutely great blog, 100%. Or you can contact me and I will lead you where you need to lead. We can do a FaceTime call. But if you're interested in this, or if you know what I'm talking about, it's good to do it consciously. It's good to study about what these spheres are, and then go through those experiences and see it in your own life happening. Because I'm seeing things that are literally happening, manifesting, like problems, like trials, okay? They're trials that are manifesting right in front of me, and I have to like overcome them. And it's like, you know, just a week ago before I initiated this, my life was going so smooth, and now since I initiated, there's all these problems, but I'm overcoming every single problem, and I'm gaining more understanding from every problem that I get, and I feel a sense of energy and power coming from that. So that's the power of it. Every time you initiate yourself from the Qliphothic Spheres, you become more powerful, you become more like a god, okay? And you can do it as many times as you want. There's no limit. So that's the end of the video that I want to leave it at. I hope you guys could take some wisdom from this and knowledge. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day or night. Follow my Instagram, Jer_477. Gotta leave, I got 5 more seconds. Peace.